Hello and welcome to the Cigar Box Guitars, aka Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM coming to you from San Marcos, and this is the next episode. As you can see, I got my Christmas theme on. It is actually right before Christmas. This show will probably air the Saturday before Christmas Eve, so I thought I would get in the spirit of the holidays. So let's get go. All right, so here we are. We're working on the Oops, the cigar box. This guy right here. I watched a really good. I just watched right before this a really good YouTube with Southern Fire. I think it is the cigar box guy, and he actually had one where if you look it up, it's like this cigar box sucks. And he fixes it, and he had trouble with the action and the old strings, and he shows how to shim the neck, which I was kind of in that realm, so it was a good one. I learned a lot to try to understand it more. So let's, I got a very messy workbench, but I've got stuff on here because I already started to glue up the new fretboard on the Oops. What I did was I planed it down a little more with my planer, and I sanded it actually with my sander. And so let me get a shot of my bench, and I'll clear it kind of as we go here. So let me move the camera. Here we go. Okay, here we go. My messy bench, as you can see. I mean, I got everything on here. A new box, another neck. So let me show you. I got this guy, as you can see, all glued up. It's been sitting there for a couple days. Here's the box we're working with. So we'll set that aside. So let's take all these off and see how our fretboard looks. So we'll get these guys off. There's one clamp. I definitely got a cleanup day going on the workshop. Two clamp. I just been really busy this week. I had the preschool had their big kitty Christmas program, so I was running sound for that. I've got a funeral coming up tomorrow, and then Christmas Eve we got 2 services. So been kind of busy working there at the church. 'Tis the season for sound men to be busy. So between that, I kind of did a little bit of this, and Saturday I'll be off, so I'll get more done on the workshop part. My Christmas present to me is going to be cleaning up my workshop. So here we go. We got it glued on, as you can see. And right after I glued it on, this is definitely totally the Oops box, because even on this I messed up. It doesn't look bad, but I messed up because when you cut these, they're two-sided. See this one? This is the other half of it. It starts with inches, and I didn't want to use this one because of the UPC label, you know, because it looks too modern. And then on the other side, there's numbers going the other way. So when I did this one, when I cut the slots, it's down. So when I set it down, I had the 1-inch side up. So when I'm cutting the slots, I cut all the slots on the back side. So, and it was going to be upside down anyway, so it really doesn't matter. You can still read the Home Depot in there, but As you can see, it starts at 36 and runs to 19. But you can see it used to be a ruler. That's about all you can see. But I got all the slots cut out, and when I put, and as you can see how crooked this was? I think the whole thing was, let me get it up close. Well, if you look at it, see how crooked this is? That's why when I planed it, it was taking that off. Everything was never straight, so hopefully I've got it straighter. It's just so bizarre that it clipped that off. I think it all had warped. So anyways, we're gonna try to make it work. So I got these parts. I got this guy. This is future projects. I need some organization to my cigar box hoarding. I got a cigar box over here. These were those new ones I showed you last week. Did I show you the last? I think I might have. I didn't get any more after that. Let's get this guy up there. So after all of this, I've been talking to myself, saying, "Self, we got a lot of boxes. We got a lot of cigar boxes to make, and don't get me wrong, I like making them, even when I goof up on mistakes. But I said I need a better system. I need a better system, and what I've decided was to start focusing on making the neck, this part, for the boxes, and then once I have these made, fitting them into the boxes. Before I was kind of building the neck around the box, but the more I see is if you pre-make the mechs and put a little more planning in the same kind of neck, same kind of headstock. I had these because I was playing around with different headstocks, and I made them and then I just set them up on the shelf. And so now I'm trying to make them work in the boxes, and that's part of the problem, where make the box fit around the neck. And I actually saw a show where the guy was making them, and he actually had the tops off. And so when you opened it, it was all connected to the top. And so I think I'm going to start going that route. But what I figured out is what's really important are these blocks. These blocks in here, they got to be perfectly square, and I think this one is off. So now I'm debating whether I should pop these out and redo that. So just trying to figure out how I can improve it. So now that we got this done, I'll put it in and I'll show you what I'm dealing with. The thing with this one, to make it right, is trying to get it square against the top. See how this neck is? This part here square against the top. So when I look at it now, it's not quite there. It actually needs to be tipped a little bit, like that. Let me hold it. Yeah, maybe that's pretty square now. I don't know about this neck, but I've got so much time into it. It looks like this one's going to be pretty square now. Still a little low in here, but we're going to give it a try. Hopefully my angle I got little shims like this stuff here. We're gonna see if that can make a difference. That's too much. Maybe back here. The problem is if you change the angle, it brings it up. I don't want to bring that up. I want this piece maybe just a little finer. Maybe just a little sanding of that. So let's give that a try. I don't know if you can see my sander over here. I might have made it worse. Definitely off. That might be better. That might be better. So we're going to give that a try to revive this thing. I'm trying to get this as square as I can to the top because that's what's throwing everything off. So let's throw the frets in this. I see, I'm still high. I'm still high on this side. Let's see if we can level that still, because that's where the lid is at. And if the lid's not closing on it, yeah, that's better. That's better. Let me try this with a string to see. We'll do this with the. Hang on a minute. Okay, I kind of mocked it up with a string. I'll move it over here. I kind of mocked it up with a string here, and it looks like I keep dropping that fret. It looks like it's going to come out nice. So we're going to move forward. It looks like it'll come out all right. So we're gonna move forward with getting the frets on, and then get it restrung and see where we're at. When I screw the neck down, I got to make sure I got that square, because there's a little bit of play in it. But after putting a string across it and seeing the height, looks like even if it comes up a little bit with the zero frizzle, it's going to be okay. So that'll be it for this week. Hopefully we come back, I'll have things back together, and we'll be testing it to see if it goes after Christmas, moving into the new year. So please subscribe, let your friends know. My channel moved. It used to be just Dutchman in San Marcos. That's why I did the AKA Dutchman in San Marcos. Is my old channel. There's a bunch of videos on that channel. I still don't know how to move it. I thought I almost had it where I could post back to it, and it did something weird. I can't figure it out, so it might be lost. So that's why I'm just pushing forward with Cigar Box Guitars, aka Dutchman in San Marcos. So that'll be where all my new stuff is being posted now. Kind of building from the ground up again. The last year I built enough videos, and I had like 4,000 views. I had 80 subscribers, and they're all still there at the other one. But if I don't post anything, people aren't going to keep watching it. So now I'm building them back up. I got 8 subscribers, and whoever is viewing this stuff now is where I'm at. So please subscribe, help me build my channel. I hope you don't mind seeing me make the mistakes, so that way you can make perfect cigar boxes. I kind of have fun trying to solve the problem. It keeps me from making the newer ones, but like I said, it's teaching me how to do it, and I'm changing my ideas of how to build them and what's really important on the build. So just kind of bringing along the journey of me learning how to make them. I made them in the past and they've worked, but it must have been by accident. So now I'm getting even more practice in the craft more to get even better. So have a Merry Christmas, and I think we'll see you before the new year. I have one more show in between there, and we'll see you right before New Year's Eve. So have a great day. All right, just wanted to come back to you. I finished this up. I got all the frets. I got all the frets re-glued in. So that's how it looks with those. And I sanded this at an angle. I might put some kind of block to hold the strings in place. I've seen that when you use a 0 fret, you put something so it'll hold the string, because you don't want to notch this. So that's what we got done so far. And hey, thanks for watching, and subscribe, hit like if you liked it, and we'll see you next week.